Not open. I'm not open, but I'm here. I hope people can see well. I don't know. I don't know. Got a new stool. Got a new stool. Ouch. And it actually fits my size pretty well. Takes a lot of pressure off of my legs sitting on it. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Yes. Yes. That's right, that was me. I just have the natural talent for mimicry. What can I tell yous? So, yeah, I hope some people show up, talk in the chat. Hope it's not crazy. Hope some people show up, talk in the chat. Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, cool. Yeah. Trying to find this thing. Gotta box this stuff up to give to Tools with Big Josh. Where the heck did it go? I literally saw it before show. My goodness, I gotta go. Hey, what's up, loyal watcher? How are you? I see you there. I see you there. Right now, I'm trying to find this thing. It literally is right here next to me somewhere. I know it is. I know it in my bones. I know it in my bones. I guess I don't. My gosh. My gosh. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to work on that a little bit later, but that's Tools of Big Josh video. I'm probably clean all that dirt off of there. Jeez. Man, putting all that dirt on there. Tools Big Josh would not appreciate when I sent him that. Now, I gotta say, I could use a Hulk hand, but I do not have a spare to put in this package here. Okay, here, see, this is why I have a live monitor. I could put that in there to help cushion things, but I think I'm just going to use a bunch of crap that I have. Just crap. Yeah, we're about to talk about a knife. I did buy a knife for the stream, y'all. I even broke out the other ones I have here, for God's sakes. For God's sakes. Hey, 17 people, cheers. Man, it's definitely Miller time, y'all. It's Miller time. How do I know? It's always Miller time somewhere. All right, so, I swear, I literally had this thing I'm sending to Josh. I don't know what happened to it. It's going on the can for a minute. I know it's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up. See, an $8 machete. I think I found a $10 one I like a little bit more. Sam still has not claimed it, and he should come and claim it because I do not want it anymore. I have already chopped things with it. It's crap. It is no my Fiskars. And this will no scale a dragon. You understand? Shall nae tear a tree limb apart tonight. But reality is I'd probably just cart it out to him tomorrow. I know he's working. And he's working and he's doing his thing. I gotta carry this out to the job site maybe tomorrow. Yeah. What a great little saw. Very compact, fits right there. Yeah, I think the smallest thing I have as far as a dumb saw goes is this dumb thing, this dumb saw with its dumb sawness. Uh, wouldn't it be funny if that's what was left in the bathroom in Saw? I'm just saying, come on. Wouldn't that be hilarious? It's like, that's definitely not for metal, right? Yeah, yeah. That would have been brutal. All right, so let's see. I wanted to talk about Vevor, right? Now we've all heard about Vevor, right? Vevor tools, right? I do tool content. I have a Vevor uh, item to show you. I have a good experience with it. I have quite the reverence for this stupid thing. Um, Literally one of the better little videos on my channel is that little time lapse I somehow managed not to screw up. But that right there is a Vevor. The only way you can tell is by this tiny little spot right here. It says Vevor. Anyway, so I gotta say, this company is weird. This company is really weird. They make everything, like everything. Okay, uh, they're cheap. Okay, that's why I buy stuff. Remember that, people. I buy the cheap stuff, and if it's good, you can still buy it. If I buy the cheap stuff and you don't like or I don't like it, then that's so you don't have to. 100%. Okay. This is a good thing. This is essentially the same as what you'd buy at a Harbor Freight. Okay. So, I wish Wise Owl was here. Wise Owl was here. He could probably relate because he's the guy who told me that Vevor sells a compound bow. Okay? And so I said to myself, man, I got to go and see what Vevor has, right? So I kind of went down a bit of a rabbit hole. I would suggest that you sign up for Vevor. I know that sounds insane, but no one's chatting anyway. Here, let's just go for this, huh? Let's look in the Vevor app. All right, I hope people can see this. Yeah, automotive tools. Okay. Okay, you're pretty normal, run-of-the-mill type stuff. Okay. All right, normal stuff, right? But let's go ahead and look at one of these other things that they do. Sports and recreation. What is that? Like a yoga roll, a bench, a folding bench, backyard golf game, a stripper pole. Yeah, this is a great friggin' app. This is not only are you gonna get hours of entertainment, you are gonna find something on here you want to buy. I know that sounds completely just batshit, but I'm really here with you guys. This is great. Look, lightsabers. 2 of them for $30.99, people. Come on. You want some lightsabers? You want to buy a couple lightsabers, huh? Go check out the Vevor app. It's friggin' insane. Dude, they make like golf cart parts. They make they make so much stuff. What's up, thinking time? All seized. Gonna spend so much money. Hey, what's up, man? I don't know if I've ever seen you here. That's awesome. This app is hilarious. I will show it again in just a second. I gotta take a drink. Cheers. Yeah, thinking time. I gotta go to bed early and wake up early. I gotta be out at the Hell House around 9ish. I know that doesn't sound early for most people, but that's freaking early for me. Real, dude. Dude, come on, man. I literally just showed you like just 2 things. We're gonna do a couple more. We're just gonna go and randomly look at it through the stream. Ace629, welcome, my good friend. Welcome, Ace629. Anyway, this is a Vevor, right? This said it was okay. Maybe there's some stuff there. Maybe there's something there on the Vevor tip, right? Yeah, no, like happens for real. Yeah, I saw that actually. Uh, what did I? You guys saw the knife video? I was like, this is Walmart's cheapest. It says at Walmart's cheapest knife. All plastic. The only thing metal in it is the blade. This one made out of pig metal. You can tell it's pig. It's not. That's not. It's heavier than aluminum should be. Little steel bits here. Why would they paint it if it wasn't like aluminum alloy? You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad little knife. Actually, talk about EDC peeps. For $6, that's better than a lot of stuff I've got here. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, like here's the best one I've got. That's the Fiskars Pro all metal construction whip out action. The YC1023 utility knife. I think that grips in the handle a bit better, but it's a little bit thicker. See how small it is? It's pretty small, I gotta say. Look, like my idea of EDC, small and flat. So if you took this band off and you put it in your pouch, or even left the band on, you get what I'm saying? I mean, hell, it's a decent band. It's a metal, full metal clip. Oh, dude, yeah, that might be my fault. When I talk something up, it gets hard to find, right? I know you're trying to find that Klein knife. Hold on, let me go grab it. Hold on, it's about to start raining, and I should grab it out of the truck. Because I talk about the Clementine quite a bit, don't I? I am walking better today. Been off my feet for a while. Right there. All right. That's it, right there. The Clementine. The Clementine. I can tell you the part number. It's the K11, I know that. K11, 320. 320. It's outdoing it. It's outdoing the Red Boy. The Red Boy's around here somewhere. It's out fastbacking the fastback. Lowe's should have it. If not in store, they should be able to send it to you because they have stock of tons of this. And then there's another couple of Klein knives that I want to look at too. That are they're not in store. You get what I'm saying? Still harder to get for me, but I'll get them. But also I get sidetracked a lot. Like I got a product coming that I think everyone's gonna like. I try not to buy something on a freaking ad on YouTube, but I swear to God, when I see the ad again, I'm gonna freaking screen cap that bitch. Because I bought that thing in a second, 100%. It was so cool. I can't even explain to you what it was right now. Like you just gotta stay tuned to the channel. Like when it comes, it comes. I don't know. I didn't care. But Vevor, like I said, let's dip back in. Hold on, let's dip back in. Oh man, people left. You just left one of the best parts. Hold on, Vevor app. Where was I? Lightsabers. You could get bigger lightsabers for a few bucks more. You could get a remote control car. What is that? A bumper ball pack, I guess for sumo, like for rolling around or something. Teen and adult, you can get a foam machine, $284, not $449. By the way, I signed up for members. You know I signed up for membership, y'all. Come on. Dude, there's a whole batting netting cage, okay? Okay, let's leave sports. Let's go to arts and crafts and sewing. Heat tumbler, heat press. Okay, you want to make your own, mugs. I think is that what it's a sublimation transfer. It's for mugs, yeah. A sewing machine, freaking a hat press, You guys want to like start a hat business? Come on, y'all. Let's get 128 bucks. We just heat press on labels, right? Let's go somewhere else. Hold on. This is not quite as interesting as I was hoping, but I will tell you, once I get to agriculture and forestry, giant metal chicken coops, automatic door for a chicken coop, chicken coop stuff, chicken coop stuff, chicken coop stuff, chicken plucker machine. Like, this is what I'm saying. Y'all want to start a farm? Let's do it. Come on. Cow milking machine, $366. That's a steal. An egg incubator. Let's go. What is that? Friggin' spikes. Bale spikes. Yeah. Why not just buy a pair of Psy? That's a good question. If you want bale spikes, why not just buy a pair of Psy? So, yeah, let's go back to this. They back. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, dude, this app is insane, and it's amazing all at once, dude. What does delivery look like? Well, I'll tell you once I get the first thing delivered. It seems prompt and courteous. They keep me up to date. They send me regular emails about it. If it gets delayed, they'll tell me. But the first thing I ordered was 2 days ago. I should have it within 2 days from now. By the way, cheers. Oh, that beer's almost had it, y'all. And almost light myself on fire. Yeah, we do have an interesting item. I did not expect that we'd be testing, but it's a sprayer, a paint sprayer. But we're testing this tomorrow, so hopefully you'll get a 15-second review on it at some point. Like I said, stuff like that. Dude, it's the Vevor app. It's the Vevor app. The Vevor app. When I touch it, it says Vevor, you know? Like the tool company. Like, straight up, hold on. Vevor. You see it? Vevor. I hope you saw it. Vevor. Vevor. And it's like, so the reason I know this company is because, like I bought this tool, right? They sell tools. They sell all kinds of stuff, right? And dude, I gotta tell you, it's a freaking insane app. It's like, I don't know. If you're in the industry, dude, like, it's worth looking at. Like, if you're working, you're a handyman junk, you're doing DIY even. Seems like there's a lot of junk there that, like, the DIY guys will get into, you know, like I said, like a batting cage and junk like that. I have the same sprayer. Yeah, it takes a DeWalt battery, bro. 100%, you're gonna hear the whole opinion on it. You know, I've got a whole nother sprayer too. That's 127 bucks that I bought that one for, and that one was a beast. It ate through paint, but it was a beast. I could have really tuned it a little bit, but, like, you know, I didn't care at the time. I just needed to blast that whole kitchen with friggin' disgustingness, like, relief. But yeah, the Vevor app. I signed up for membership. I don't think it cost me anything. I think they're too smart to say pay for membership. But anyway, so I did buy a knife. But I bought 2 knives, actually. Just stopped at the thrift store, and I found a knife that literally is a knife I carried maybe about 10, 15 years ago. I don't know. But I think I paid full price, the same price I paid for it back when I bought it back in the day. But it was an MTech USA, handcrafted in China, grenade handle knife. So, hey, dude, I'm telling you, like, this is why I buy crappy stuff. So you guys don't have to. Although this knife really gives me, like, brings me back, okay? I used to carry one just like this. I sent it out because I had broken the end of this thing. I sent it out to my buddy. So, USA designed, handcrafted in China. I used to buy a bunch of these MTechs because they were actually really good. They were really good, like, for Chinese knives. And they were, like, back then they were like $10 or something. I think they're still $10. But that's a fun little knife. They make a similar one. It's more of a canister grenade than a pineapple. But it's like a canister pineapple grenade. It doesn't look right to me. So and I was looking for one, right? And I put out my put on my eyeballs, right? I put on my glasses. I start seeing the world sometimes for what it is. But there's always this big box of knives out at the thrift shop that I go to, and that one literally is the actual friggin' knife that I used to carry back around the day. So I was willing to pay up for essentially what I paid for it originally. But I think you can find the newer one, MTech USA, like a grenade knife. They make one now. Dude, this one is really good. Like it was taped together. Like I hate it when they do that in the friggin' store, but I get why they do. And man, this just brings back the feels, y'all. It just brings back memories, real damn memories. Okay, like I don't know, man. Like just popping that out, using it to carve up a little stick while I was camping back when. Man, I miss those days. Maybe 20 years ago, even. I don't know. It's hard to find this knife on the internet, but if you would like to try MTech USA, here is I guess the clearest picture I can give you right now. And reality is like, yeah, why would you think I bought it though, Ace? Like I bought that back then because it was so cool looking. Like, come on, you wouldn't want just that. Actually, I think I hung this right outside the pocket. Like, it was so cool. It was like a badge of honor to have that hanging reverse on the outside of the pocket. That's what I'm saying. And this is why I get feels when I see shit like this. Like this weird metallic green shit, dude. I'm telling you, I get real feels for it. Like, yeah, that's a multi-tool hammer, y'all. I did a 15-second review on it. It's literally just me screaming. Uh, it's like hammers pervade my existence. Hammers, it's like that's all it is. There is a full review coming to this when I get the other product that I believe should be coming within the next few weeks. So cheers. I'm gonna have to get another beer. So if you would just wait. And I also have another tool that I got to bring back that I'm gonna show you that I'm working on a review for. Yeah. Cheers, folks. What do I want? Do I want my trusty Miller highlights, or would I prefer cold frosty Miller Lite? It's an early night, folks. We go for the Miller Lite. And of course, the next tool that I'm going to talk about briefly is nah, man, it's okay. Trust me when I tell you, it's gonna happen a little bit more lately. I might run like streams out from like 6 to 12, 1. Yeah, it's this. This here Marital Aid is made by Rigid. You don't use a blade for the marital stuff. Yeah, I'm using this now. I kind of like it. It's $100 with the battery and the charger. $100. Has every feature that the old DeWalt has, which is $120. Yeah, $100. I bought it. I think it might have been on sale. I don't know, but it's pretty decent already. I've already cut a couple of different things. I would like to cut an S out of something and give it to Sam. Here, I can. Yeah, it works really good. Yeah, put it right through the table there. Sorry, headphone users. But yeah, that's coming. The paint gun's coming. You see, like I said, I can't do any reviews without a little bit of paint and or dust or dirt on something, because I just feel like if I showed you a tool that yeah, exactly, if I showed you a tool like that, looks like that in the review. By the way, this review's coming up soon. I've got that one plotted out for the next 2 days, so that's coming. And I also have the footage of me peeling out that ceiling of disgustingness. But like I was saying, Vevor makes this. Vevor makes this, and Vevor also makes I guess golf cart parts, uh, a bow and arrow. I was seeing if they have a crossbow, but not. They do lightsabers. Come on, like you can get anything from Vevor, it seems. And if you can't, dude, I'm saying, I'd love to see someone find something that's even out of my ballpark and hit me up with it. People can publicly post on my channel. For the record, thinking time. You find something, publicly post it. A629. You find weird shit. I know you're looking. Holy crap. By the way, both of y'all are gonna get wrenches, man. You guys gotta get them wrenches. See, I thought I could do it from here, but apparently I can't. Hold on a sec. Let's try it like this. Oh, 599 subs. That's why I didn't put out the congrats on 600. Oh my god, cool. Because it always fluctuates when we get to this point. People run, people dip, people love, people shit, whatever. I'll have my haters. I don't have them yet. It's okay. Dude, I've had haters before. I'll have them again. Your videos, I guess. Yeah, see, like live. There we go. Hold on, me live. See, that's at after hour. See, how do I friggin' monitor my own stuff from my own channel? Is a good question. See. That's why I just switched the account and go over to someone else. Like I said, I should be able to friggin' do that from here, but I can't. Anyway, cheers. 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 But yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a recurve bow soon. Try and get a string for Pops's. I gotta measure it. He said that's not Uncle Ed's friggin' bow back there. Oh no. So normally I'd be like doing a knife show, and drinking while doing it, but right now I'm a little off my game because I did step into a caster and cut my foot and lose about a pint of blood out of it. So, but if you'd like a strong answer to that, I'd say more of a binge drinker. I tend not to drink like in the morning and stuff. I don't think that's worth it. And plus, I like coffee now a whole lot more than anything else. I stopped drinking like soda and stuff. I used to drink soda in the mornings, man. Now I drink coffee with like 2 little teaspoons of sugar in it just to cut that bitterness. Good stuff. I'm glad you said it with a question mark. Sungamfi? 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 I don't know, man. I'm glad you said it with a question mark. That does make me feel better. I'm sure someone would have showed up and said it the other way though. But yeah, usually I just sit here, I play around with knives. Usually they're the sharp ones. I like to carry around that stupid buck knife. That thing's the sharpest thing I got. And I have a knife to open up in the stream. That's a $10 Walmart knife. Order it off Walmart.com. They'll send it to your house. That's one of my favorite knives. The banana. Someone told me it was called the Bumblebee, and I said no. I think the guys who have the yellow and black stuff, they're called bumblebees. No, he told me that, and I was like, yeah, that's right. I'm remembering it wrong. Ha ha. Just giving y'all a little bit of like self-assurance that everyone's gonna do that. No, but I said I just call that one the banana, just because it kind of feels like a banana. But there's a couple more of these that I got got on my list that I want to look at, like a full tang with a sheath kind of deal. And everyone knows I've been running this as my main utility knife lately. I haven't been running them in tandem. I've been running the Clementine for my regular work. The Clementine is the Klein Tools flick blade, which is outdoing Milwaukee's version of this every single time, y'all. Here's Milwaukee's. It flicks out, but it doesn't flick back in. Flick out, flick in, flick out, flick in. That's the fastback stuff, right? That's what fastbacks are supposed to do. Supposed to do that. Not this. So I'm telling you, the Klein is out fastback. I hate to say it. I love fastback, okay? Don't get me wrong, dude, the best knife, in my opinion, the best utility knife, in my opinion, of all time, and everyone should know this by now. What is it? It is the 4822 1908 Milwaukee fastback subcompact, super compact friggin' knife, right? And I've told many of folk that this knife is legendary. Go look it up on eBay. Try to get 4822 1906 for less than $50. Well, it's okay. I'm telling you right now that it's cool. Walmart sells basically the same thing. Go buy it there. Don't buy a $50 knife. Buy a $10 knife. It's got the same grip up. They're so good. They're both so good. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're practically like the same idea of a knife. And Pops has been carrying one of these for weeks now, and he has not complained to me about it after I took this little wire off. That's a really wide bend for these things, man. That bugs the crap out of me. But that's all right. You know, thinking time, man. Someone chat, because god dang it, man. It says alcoholic. That's the last friggin' chat. That doesn't reassure me very much. Cheers! And it's just light beer and Miller High Life. What is that? 4.3, 4.5? Man, come on, relax. Cheers. Yeah, I've been carrying that one around. And then this one and that one have been the perfect pair. Every time I need to strip a wire, I don't even pull the knife out. I just put the wire in, sit there, put my fingernail on there, and like kind of twist it, and then go, and it's done. 12.2, 14.2, and whatever the gigantic friggin' heavy gauge I've never used because it's been 30 years since I did anything out of box. Yeah, that's a great knife, man. It does way more fastbacking than fastback does. I like these knives. These are daily carries for me, okay? When I say daily carries, I have two of these, okay? This is, oh, come on. No, that's coming up. Come on. You know, this is what I'm saying. I'm woefully unprepared for every stream, every time. Just so you know. You should know that, like, part of the stream is actually usually cleaning up the desk so that I can do the stream. Oh, yeah. Hey, and if you got a way big hand and you want that heart knife, and like me, you get a giant friggin' set of mitts, okay? You want the same kind of heart knife, you can buy it a 2-pack with another knife, which I think is actually a little bit better in some ways. For utility knives. That reminds me of a real utility knife. I just don't have it here, so let's not go deep into that, but you're working on my garage shop in a bit, dude. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's part of the process a lot of times here. Is that I gotta come home, I gotta either store or stash my tools somewhere. You know, it's the worst part is like everything's a giant mess because Hell House is this thing that I'm working on. And my ankles are swollen, it's all messed up. Everything's messed up. It's alright. How about them Marlin knives, y'all? Anyone ever have a Marlin knife? This one I like a whole lot, but it just feels freaking sharp to me. Like the edges of it just don't feel good. But yeah, come on. Isn't that intimidating? Even though it's like a tiny little thing? Yeah, I know you want a really long one, right? Like that long to be a razor blade. No, I'm telling you right now, it's not that bad of a knife if I didn't pay what I paid for it. It's like $16, I think, or 17. Look, and I tell you, I buy this crap so you guys don't have to. But if it was a $12 knife in a gas station, just buy it. Because I'd buy a $12 knife that looks like this, 100%. I might have to like sand and work the edges a little bit on the metal, especially right there where you grip up. And it's got 2 blades. And I like that friggin' song a whole lot, that Joan Jett song. And I just, dude, I was trying to friggin' remember it for the stupid video. And I'm just like, oh, dude, what's that friggin' song, right? And I'm like Googling it. And then I do have a 15-second review thing coming out for these. Well, I think it's more of a short video, but I carry two of those. I call them the Akim Boys. If you look, there's paint on these. I use these for things other than stabbing or whatever. Uh, I'm telling you, that's why I like a Tanto, because the Tanto, you can just sit there and you can like shave paint spots or whatever, or I'm saying it's a utilitarian blade in my opinion, mostly because it's got a bit of like a razor tip. But that's $7 at Walmart. I like that. That's a nice little pencil thin EDC. I carry two of them on my waistband, right? One for each of you. Also, remember the credo, right? Two knives, or three knives. One of them for you to find, two of them for you to keep. But man, dude, finding that, like literally just seeing it in the case as I'm walking by to buy this stool that I'm sitting my ass on tonight. By the way, I paid $9 for this stool. I think on the bottom of it, here, I'm gonna stand up for a moment and I'm gonna show you the bottom of the stool. Paid $9 for it at Thrift. Okay. What does this say? It says $44.99 on there. Yeah. So $9, y'all, for the perfect stool, in my opinion, for my height and everything. Plus, when I put my legs back on it, it actually takes pressure off of them, so that I don't feel like my friggin' feet are gonna fall off at any point right now. Don't work for a month on your feet. Don't work for a month on your feet. Buy a wheelchair halfway through. I'm not joking. Find a good thrift store. Buy a wheelchair halfway through. All right. I do have a knife to open. I have a knife to open. Oh, I lost someone. Jeez. Man. Real self-esteem one there, man. I'm telling you. No, actually, cheers. I do need to get another beer here in a minute. Yes. Let me just go ahead and get the other beer, and then when I get back, I can cheers. I did another batch of movie recommendation stuff. I've got a 15-second one coming. My first 15-second movie recommendation of sorts. Ooh. Let's prove this guy right. Let's say I am an alcoholic. Would I show up with another beer that looks the same, or would I show up with a different beer that looks completely different? Because Miller Lite comes in very specific sizes, y'all. Cheers. Yeah. That's 22. The original light beer since 1975. It came in a gold can. It's a 50-year anniversary. Something that's coming up. I'm just not sure exactly how to do it. I think I've figured out how. But this is one of my favorite little things from Walmart. I paid $7. They're like putting $10 on the friggin' website. But it's an Ozark Trail product. It's a hungry man's fork and knife. Fork and knife. Not to mention un Darth Maul spoon. Darth Maul, food. Huh? Did I lose it all? Yeah, Darth Maul. Yeah, so yeah, they're badass, man. I like them. I don't know why you need a wine cork. I guess in the woods, it's cool. Can opener, bottle opener thing I get. I guess if you found a bottle of vino, in vino veritas, my friends, in beer as well. But that's an actual, if you look, that's an actual friggin' Like it's got the little lever point and all that. It's not bad, y'all. It's not bad. If you can get it for $7 like I did, I'm telling you. How do I find them? I'm telling you right now, there's also, if you have more than 3 Walmarts in your area, you have a Dirt Mart. And that's the oldest, dirtiest Walmart. And when I say dirty, I mean like it used to be a Kmart. You know what I'm saying? Like they did them dirty. Like that's how that rolls, right? Like Kmart used to be there and now, but you can't. Yeah. So I bought that at the Dirt Mart for $6.97, which is what it'll go when it goes. But right now it's $10. I found out a way to do it, so I'm gonna have a 15-second review of that coming, and I will have a renewed 15-second review of this. I know that sounds crazy, but the last one I just screamed in it. So, all right, the knife. So there's been an empty slot at my Home Depot for a while, right next to the Camillus Swedge, right? The Camillus Swedge, y'all. By the way, this thing has been beat to hell and back, and I am about to start a sharp on it that is going to see the end of a 15 to 16 on this, and it's going to turn it into a 13 or 5 or something crazy. Like, I want to do something insane on this sharp out. But I got to tell you, this has been one of the best and most versatile tools. I've used it through the entire job, and I can literally destroy it. Try to destroy it, and it still looks like a Camillus Swedge. Still see that laser engraving. It says Camillus right there. And everyone who's been watching also knows that I enjoy having the Camillus G Hammer in my pocket. The G Hammer is a great knife. It's actually pretty sharp. It's not like buck knife sharp. It's not like American knife sharp, but it's good. Okay, $20. $20 for this knife. The Camillus Swedge. It's not a knife. It's a friggin' hunk of gigantic friggin' metal. $20. Okay? $20 for a G Hammer. One of the slickest knives I've got. Nice little blade. It's a DDR design. Okay? It's effortless. It's delicious. Okay? And of course, anyone else who knows, I have a Camillus comb that I keep on my belt line every day. And the Camillus comb is one of my favorites as well, mostly because it's got that friggin', spin action. You can like spin it up. Hold on, I can get it. There it goes. Just takes a second. Anyway, also takes a lot of motor function right now, and right now I'm not trying to overexert anything. But it has little quick sharps on it, and when I saw my friends, they were like, "Can I try sharpening?" I was like, "Give me your knife." And most people don't know how to use these, by the way. Depending on how sharp the knife is, all you need to do is run it through the carbides. But a hone out is usually all that most knives need. Most of my friends carry like Spydercos, so I just roll through a quick little hone out, and then I go on a piece of paper for them. Camillus comb, all that built into the friggin' scabbard. Okay, all right. So, what would the space right next to the Camillus be? I don't know. It would be another Camillus titanium bonded knife, but it would be called the Dominator. Now, am I interested in something that's called the Dominator or Dominator or any of that? I don't know, man. You know, I'm not too kinky, but I got to tell you, dominating the world. Camillus is doing great. It says pro-grade industrial construction. Now, this is in the knife section next to this thing. The gigantic hunk of disgustingness that is the stupid frickin' Camillus Swedge. It has a rasp. It can cut through a tree. Anyway, so this right next to it, I had to try it. Guess what? Guess how much? $20. $20. All of these knives are price point $20 a piece. And that one's not even a knife. That's just some freaking insane thing that someone said needs to exist. Hey, we need a giant knife that is a rasp, it is a chisel, and it is a knife all at once. The swedge, the G hammer, slick opening, and then your comb, the Camillus comb. I have that box right here. The Camillus comb. It comes with a sharpener, a hook sharpener. It's a great freaking fisher tool. It's a great survival bit because it does a lot of good stuff. And it can sharp itself if you really know how to use it. So I'm gonna open this. Let's go for an open on this. Come on. The Coast. No, let's do the Coast razor. Well, the Coast or razor knife. I like the Coast knife. Coast makes a lot of flashlights. This is my first Coast knife, the DX199. This is not a bad little utility knife. It does have a super dull blade on it because I've cut open a butt ton of packages with it. But you know how it goes, y'all. You know how it goes, y'all. You don't change it long, you don't friggin' have a chance. Wow. Okay, whoa. Yes, I gotta tell you, it's got a hard small grip up. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. Do I love it? I don't know. It's gonna live in my pocket where the G hammer did. So okay, similarities definitely to the G hammer are just that pop. Hey, what's up, man? Got one of those Klein knives. Yes, the Clementine. The Clementine. Today it's the 44302. I think it's 44320. I don't know if that changed or anything. Yeah, it's Klein knives today, a 44302. It's about you talking about? Hold on, wait. You talking about? Hold on, wait. The K12, right? That's hold on. No, that's 44307. That's the one Pops carried. 44307 is what Pops carried. Pops loves this stupid knife. What was this one? What's this one? This one's the 44304. This is a really dope knife too. Dude, no, I'm saying Rogers. Good to see you again, by the way. I think I subbed your channel. I'm pretty sure I subbed your channel. And I think you're in my feed now. And every time I see you, I'm looking out. And if not, then I'm double checking tonight because I've got extra time today and I need to go to bed early. That's why I'm out here early. That's why you can see the nose of the truck slightly with pure daylight. But yeah, these Klein utility knives are probably some of my favorites. That's still the classic legendary Milwaukee Fastback. 1906. 1906. I'm gonna memorize it, y'all. It's right there. 1906, 1906. And I've always said that if you want to find that Hart makes it essentially the same thing. And hey, there it is, right? Okay. And if you got big hands, you can buy a bigger one in a 2-pack with this knife, which I think is a pretty decent freaking deal. That's a good knife too. That's a great little knife. This knife, perfect for my hand, perfect for my grip up. Got a little back end on it. I like that. This one fits in my hand perfectly, so I'm fine with that too. I'm telling you, that's Pops' knife. This is what Pops is carrying now. Get the 44302. It's identical to this. 44302. Well, and Pops is not carrying a Clementine. He's carrying a Hart. He's carrying the Hart that I gave him. It's covered in disgusting paint. It's already worse than this. Well, and I was about to say I call them oranges, but I call that specific one a clementine. I don't know how to explain that. It's like the DeWalt banana. I call everything else the DeWalt like handle or whatever, and then that one's the DeWalt banana. But no, I got this knife tonight. No, not this one. Sorry, this knife tonight. There's a lot of knives on the table. This is the Camillus Dominator, and I gotta say, for 20 bucks, it's not bad. I like this little switch here. It's instead of going for like the top and pushing down, go for the side and push out. Oh man, that's nice. And I gotta say, that's a bit smaller than the G hammer, so I might actually like that a little bit more. And another DDR knife design, by the way, because they got DDR, I guess, on contract over there at Camillus. But this Dominator's nice. This is the new knife for the stream, for tonight's stream. This is a great little thing. 20 bucks. I bought it at Home Depot. I have a history of buying Camillus products. Here's this. Here's the swedge. I fell in love with the swedge. That's what it was. The G hammer was just icing on that cake. The comb was just even more fun. And now this is such a practically dope thing. I'm sorry. Yeah, dude, Camillus is saying stuff. That's the thing. Okay, like, okay. I found this at a thrift store tonight. This is a vintage grenade M-Tech USA from probably 15, 20 years ago. I paid $10 for mine when I got it, and I know I broke my friggin' blade like right there. And I sent that one out in a big box of knives to my friend. I think I might have one panel kicking around here somewhere, but I carried that for a long time. See, people leave. They're like, oh, I'm going to go find this vintage M-Tech. No, you can find a new one for about 10 bucks. But I remember M-Techs being really good for like $10. Chinese knives, 10 bucks. Sometimes 12, sometimes 14, right? I haven't even looked at what M-Tech's doing very much. I looked to see if there was one of these on eBay, and I saw that there's people selling like an updated version that does not look like this. Mine was curvy. The new one is more of a canister look, so. And hey, it's funny. Did you see the video about the Marlin blades that I did? Marlin, pervasive in our gas stations in all of America. This is a fun little one. I think this one's cool. I think this one's just dumb. It's got snakeskin. The reason I bought it is because I don't have anything with snakeskin on it. Yeah. I guess that's an anaconda. And that's kind of interesting for two blades. And it's not razor sharp, bastards. 440, not razor, whatever. Yeah, Marlin knives they're cheap. Don't pay Ace Hardware prices. Don't pay Ace Hardware prices. Pay gas station prices. I've seen this knife in gas stations for years for like 12 bucks. I paid 16. That's what I'm saying. Don't pay Ace Hardware prices. Cheers. Unless they're actually being competitive and they're like freaking a half an hour closer. No joke. Yeah, I do have an egg box that I got to put a bunch of stuff in for Tools with Big Josh. I do have the Eddie hammer on the table. Everyone who needs a good hammer recommendation. The 12 ounce. Don't buy the 16 to 18. You doing regular stuff? You occasionally hitting something? Buy the 12 ounce. Or a 10 ounce if you really don't feel like carrying 12 whole ounces around. I mean, it's not even a pound, right? What's a pound? 16? You're gonna buy a pound hammer and you're gonna pound it and your arm's gonna hurt? Nah, man. Buy a lightly less than a pound hammer. And then your arm's gonna hurt a little bit less. But with this stupid grip, guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna take a lot of that shock. Shock absorption. Hammer. Handle. Boom. I almost choked to death on stream. I could have maybe made it upstairs. Someone could have Heimlicked all of that spit out of my mouth. It's not spit. It's not spit. Hello from Indonesia, Emmy Wardoyo. Emmy Wardoyo. I'm from Indonesia. Hello. Welcome to North Carolina in America. We don't know what's going on in our country, but we'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, Camillus swedge, great tool. And I've been saying I like the Coast knife. I've been carrying that for a couple days. Man, this thing is fun and it's useful. It's got a lockback. I had to cut open some plastic, use that thing right there. Quack, 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 quack. It's gone, you know. I almost feel like I didn't have to pull the blade out, but I think I did. No, I could have done it with, I could have just been like, but you know, you got to stab the plastic a little bit and then kind of hook it. It was good. It's been very good for me. But like I said, today we have a new knife in my pocket. Instead of that one, instead of the one I've been carrying, I am going to carry around the Dominator by Camillus. And of course, you know, you have to come back for the live streams. If I can find it. It's blending in to everything. My goodness. Yeah, of course you have to tune back into a later live stream to know what I feel about this stupid thing. If I can find it. But the swedge, where's all this stuff? The comb, oh, there it is. Hiding underneath a Coast knife. I like that. You see that? It's got a little, like, crown there. Man, that's cool. And it's small. It almost disappears in my hand. And everybody knows I got these big hands. I'm sorry. Everybody knows I got these big hands. I didn't want to be born with big hands. You know, man? All I wanted to do was party. Am I live? I guess I sort of am. There we go. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. I am from North Carolina in America. I own knives. I also own a bunch of tools and talk about them on the channel. Subscribe if you'd like more. Subscribe for more. So that's not bad. It's got a 2-blade solution in it. And it's got a little magnet that holds the blades in. It comes with the bigger Pops knife, the Eddie knife. I'm telling you folks, there's real value out there in stuff. Okay? There's real value. Like that. Yeah, you see, you're getting it. Rogers, you saw the video about the friggin' the screwdriver roll that cost me less than $30? Actually cost me less than $20. Yeah, that dude, that came in handy real quick, man. That came in real freaking handy real quick today. And yesterday, dude, I did not want to bring out my screwdriver's drawer. No. Finding one of those is like kismet, by the way. That's so good. That's so dope that happened. I can't believe I found that thing. Here, let me see how that feels in a pocket. I don't think I'll notice that too hard. Holy crap. I mean, like, okay, so how well do I notice, let's say, one of these in my pocket? I don't carry these in my pocket, but when I do, I barely notice them. So that's not bad in a pocket right there. Yeah, I seen that, yeah. Dude, I mean, even at $30, even at $30, what is the fixed blade with the case there? That's the Camillus comb. That's got a sharp, a hone. It's got a sharp, a hone. It's got a cord cut, and it's got a bottle opener. And then it's got a finger hole. Everyone loves a finger hole, don't they? So yeah. It's a fun knife. It's $20, man. It's a fun knife. If you're a fisherman, this is probably one of the best things. It's got a friggin' a hook sharper on it. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, I'd like to go fishing again. Dude, I got some good news from a friend. I guess he's found a place where he's gonna settle out. It's nearby. I'm probably gonna go out there, do some friggin' camping on his property, man. That's just how it's gotta go. I can't camp on someone else's property. All right, I can't camp on public property, y'all. I can't do that. It's got to always be someone else's property. Oh, hey, I could have turned that on ages ago, y'all. Holy crap. Do I have a lighter? Oh, I do, of course. But yeah, I've kind of been famous for basically going to places and buying things I probably shouldn't, including this youth compound bow from a Walmart that is local to me. Although local is a weird word around here, because it's not in my town, and it's a very rural area. Like you drive like 30 minutes, like one way or the other, and you'll get to a friggin'. Well, hold on. Drive 30 minutes south, and you'll get through a whole bunch of the rest of what we have, and then you'll get to some podunk towns, and then you'll get to like the deepest, seediest of the South. It's fine, actually. It's cool because like growing up around here, I literally got to learn to just deal with everybody. I don't know how to explain that any better. I've been carrying that with me a lot lately. Yeah, I like that I used to have pocket knife with a finger hole back in the day. By the way, the new version of this from MTech, USA Blades or whatever, has a hole in it. So if you'd like a grenade one, there is one with a hole in it, and it folds. By the way, Rogers. And I don't know if you paid very much attention to that Marlin video, but you know I'm about to go and buy the stupid grenade one at some point, because it's in that video. And I'm going to buy one of them, because I almost bought it. I'm glad I didn't. But, right, okay, like, what is it? Fortune favors the bold. The person who passes up and waits for the right moment perhaps will find the thing they're actually looking for. I used to carry one of these. I used to be such a fucking edgelord. Sorry, y'all. I used to be such an effing edgelord. I used to hang that on the outside of my pocket, so you could see that I had a freaking grenade. And anyone talking about EDC right now? By the way, this is why I bought that knife originally. But edgelord guy was like, nah, you gotta see that grenade. Everyone needs a bow. Yeah, hey, dude. By the way, you see the topic of the stream, right? I wish O Wise Owl would show up. I really do. O Wise Owl needs to show at some point, because I've been talking about Vevor. I've been talking about stuff. O Wise Owl, if you just showed up, you better talk in the dang chat, O Wise Owl. Or Bronx Mycology. I know both your channel names, you jackwad. Both of them are great channels. O Wise Owl, it's not as active as Bronx Mycology. Bronx Mycology is really his deal. So if you want to go check out Bronx Mycology, talks about shrooms and stuff. Very interesting shit. But yeah, everyone should have a bow. Everyone should learn to shoot a bow, at least a recurve bow. Okay. By the way, I'm gonna get a recurve bow. But yeah, the topic of this is actually Vevor, okay? The topic of tonight's discussion is Vevor, okay? I will be back on chat in just a second here. But yeah, so here's the Vevor app. Now, I don't know if you know anything about the Vevor brand, but they basically make weird stuff, lots of weird stuff. This is all chicken coop stuff. There's a chicken plucker. There's a cow milker for about $300. Okay, here's a sheep shearing or goat and sheep stand. Okay, so let's look at my favorite is probably sports and recreation. Okay, where are they? Come on, they're right here. They're like right down the list. Right there. Lightsabers, y'all. Y'all want a pair of lightsabers for $50? You know, dude, come on. Who doesn't want a pair of lightsabers for $50? Dude, I'm not sure if I'm gonna bite the bullet on those, by the way. You can get shorter ones for $30. I might bite the bullet on $30. Yeah, golf cart parts. I mean, dude, an RC friggin' race car, all terrain, all wheel drive RC race car. That's the member price. You got to sign up for membership. This batshit insane app has everything on it for some freaking crazy reason. And most of it's in the stupid sports section, right? Like, there's a bike trailer for toddlers, you know? I'm just saying, like, come on. They got a sumo bubble next to that. Look, they got a step box. Here, it's a step box. You step on it. You step up on it, and then you do your steps. Okay? I'm telling you, dude, it's been a wild ride on that stupid friggin' app. Okay? Like, it is good. It's real good. I've been surprised, right? And here's the other freaking crazy thing. Rogers, Vevor seemingly has everything, although I've noticed they don't have quite of everything, but they do have a lot. I've got a Vevor sander, drywall sander. This is a great thing. This thing is cheaper and better than the Bauer, 100%. It's probably the exact same thing as the Bauer, in my opinion. I've looked at both. But yeah, I bought the bow and arrow, $54, $54 worth of fun. I've got some spare wooden practice arrows coming for when I get the recurve bow. I've got some frickin' wire on tips, the screw on tips, 100 grains. They should work with these pretty well. They don't sell things that don't work very well together out at Walmart. And then I also have a couple of like hunting tips kicking around here. I got 3 of those. So, but practice arrows, just some cheap $7 one. But see, now everyone's downloading the friggin' Vevor app. They're not watching my stream, which is okay. I'm glad to know that my words do carry some weight, but be nice if people just shuffled back in quietly, because that's every time I recommend something, it just goes, dude, people just dip. I was gonna show you this pencil, but I'm not gonna do that now. I've already shown that pencil a million times, y'all. Cheers. But yeah, I bought the bow, $54 worth of fun. Apparently there's a way to make this stronger. Y'all know I'm gonna figure that out, right? I think you gotta take these off and you can adjust the bow out to do a 22. This is the 18 draw, you can do a 22 on it. But anyway, if O-Wise Owl was here, then I could at least reveal that I had friggin' purchased the thing he keeps talking about, the jackwad. And if you do it with the member price on the app, you can get a discount.